In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make a car regenerate button so that when a car gets lost or destroyed or something happens, you can just click a button and a new one spawns in. You've probably seen this in many games like um, the town of Robloxia and such games like that. And today I'm going to show you how to do it. So you could test this out with any object first, but I'm just going to grab a free car here because I'm not really making the game. I could use a free model. So here's the car, and of course, if this was a full, let's say like a roleplay game, and someone drove it off the map, there would be no way of getting it back. So I'm gonna show you how to make the button. I'm gonna rename it to just car. So here's the car right here. All we need is we don't have to change anything inside of it. You can make your car whatever you want. If you made your own car, that's great. Just make sure it's one model. And then we're gonna make our button. So I'm just gonna put a part. You can make this look much nicer. I'm gonna anchor it, and I'm gonna make it purple, and then scale it down till it's let's just make it a cube like that. Okay, so I'm just gonna call this regen button. So there's the button. We're gonna make this the button that you click to respawn the car. And so we're gonna select the car and the button and group them. And we're gonna call this let's just call this car regen. So to start off by making this actually work, we have to put a click detector and a script inside the regen button. So we're gonna put in a click detector, and you could change whatever you want in this click detector. You could change the cursor icon, the max activation distance. Max activation distance is so that if someone's like way over there, they can't click it because you could set the studs. So right now it's at 32. I'm just gonna change it to 20, or that was 29. I'm just gonna change it to 20 because why not? And I'm going to start with the scripting. So we're just gonna add a script into the button. We could delete this. So the first thing we have to do is define our variables. And the first one we can do is, let's just do the click detector first. So we can do local, we're going to call it cd for click detector equals script dot parent dot click detector. And we could also do, we could do the car. So local car equals script dot parent dot car. The reason we have to do two parents is because the parent of the script is just the regen button. So we have to do the parent of the regen button and then the car. And then we have to do the button, of course. Button equals script dot parent, because it's just the parent of the script. And then the last one is just going to be debounce, so that you can't spam the button and spawn in tons of cars. So local debounce equals false. So we're going to start off with some basic stuff with this click detector. This part's kind of optional. You don't have to make this. It just makes it a lot nicer. So we're going to connect a function to when the mouse hovers over the button, and it's going to make it turn transparent. And then when the mouse leaves, it's going to make it be back to normal and not transparent. Fine. So cd dot mouse hover enter connect function. So that's the connecting the function to when the mouse. So mouse hover enter is when the mouse hovers over the block, and mouse hover leave is when the mouse leaves, of course. So button dot transparency equals 0.5. So that just sets the transparency to 0.5. But we have to change it back to 0 when the mouse leaves. So cd dot mouse hover leave connect function button dot transparency equals 0. So if we test this out, and we go over here, as you can see, if we hover over the block, it turns transparent, and the cursor icon is automatic, but you could change it, of course. But yeah, it turns transparent, but if we click it, nothing happens. So we have to actually make something happen when you click it, and that is similar to these two. cd.mouse click. It's not mouse button one click like a GUI. It's just mouse click. Connect function. Now we have to so we're gonna start. So we have to check if debounce is false because we don't want it to be spammed. So if not debounce, then so this is just basically if debounce is true, then we can't click it because that's what we're gonna set to true after the code after it is clicked, so that nothing happens. So we're gonna just say debounce equals true, and then we're gonna put a wait 5. We're gonna have 5 seconds in between each click and set it back to false. Now in between the debounce equals true and the wait 5 seconds, this is where we're gonna put what we want to happen. So for a test, we're just gonna print clicked. We're gonna test this out. So we're in the game, and if we click this, as you can see, it printed clicked. And we can't spam it, but after 5 seconds we could click it. So I'm clicking right now, nothing's happening, and it's been about 5 seconds. If we click it again, it prints another clicked. So that's working. So now all we have to do is make the code that respawns the car. So we don't want the car to be showing at first, and if we drag the car into server storage, it's not in the map. But what we have to do is clone the car, because if we just make the car parent workspace, then there will still only be one car and it won't be able to regenerate. So what we have to do with this script is car.parent equals game.server storage. So what this does is at the start of the game, it puts the car into server storage. So when we play it, the car is going to be in server storage. So now what we have to do is make it so when you click the button, it spawns the car in. So we have to clone the car. So we have to say local new car equals car clone. New car dot name, we have to put a name. We'll just call it new car, so we know it's a clone in the when we check the Explorer. And then new car dot parent is going to be workspace. So what that does is it clones the car, names it, and then puts it in the workspace. So if we play this, the car is gone, of course, and if we click the button, a new one spawns in. So we could hop in this car and drive away, and then if we get out and head back over to the button, and we click it again, a new one will spawn, and that one's over there. So that was a really simple script, and I hope this video helped you with your game, and thanks for watching.